these worlds become restored and disconnected, what's gonna happen to this place? And to us? Those worlds will be restored if we beat Ansem, right? I'll return this. I promise. Is this my island?
Welcome back to the next episode of Kingdom Hearts. In this episode, we're going to jump down there, that hole. In the last episode, we basically found where Ansem manufactured Heartless. And the corruption it causes. Now is big boss time. For those of you that own the Kingdom Hearts 1 soundtrack, this song isn't included. It's actually included under the second one, or under the final mix. Actually, it's called like the Night on the Big. I think it is. I think it's called the Night on the But I actually haven't heard this on the soundtrack. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it sounds a lot like that special piece on there. Going behind him, he just bats your wings with his wings back. He's pretty much the same for every general head boss. Once you get around the back of him, you can hopefully twat him. He does do weird head things that makes you burn in hell, which is one thing to watch out for. But as you notice, he's very easy. You can just hack at his man nipples. He won't. Actually, that's not nipples. I hate that in games how they remove men's nipples. I mean, I can see them removing women's breasts and nipples from the games, but I mean, come on. It's not even registered as a sex icon. Every man has a nipple. I know that sounds really homosexual, but it's not. I personally, I don't want to see them, but it just seems weird if they don't have one. Oh, for feck's sake. Do I need to use a Mega Elixir on you? Well, that's a pointless time to do so. But basically, yeah. I mean, he's a creature who doesn't have any, but I'm just throwing a few ideas out there, despite how weird it may sound. Oh yes, this is the theme. I remember now. It doesn't suit the battle at all. It's like it just sounds like a circus. Maybe what this guy actually is a circus. Random nipple discussion over now. It's fairly easy, to be honest. The fact he pushes you away and actually screws up the camera. Oh wow. I don't actually know what those things do, so I'm just going to plow at his face and keep attacking him. Okay, they took off quite a lot of HP. No way! Seriously? How did I manage that? I don't believe. How did I manage to die in such an easy boss? That boss is piss. I've never had a problem, never been killed defeating him in my life, and I do now. The fudge nuggets. Oh, that was why I was having a rant at the time and I wasn't paying attention. It's easy when you pay attention. It's It's an easy fucking boss, and I'm annoyed with myself for not doing that. I think what we really need to do is give Donald a Mega Elixir and just some high potions to keep him shut up. I actually forgot to lace them all up with items, but I'm going to do that now anyway. I'm actually pissed off with myself for not beating that, because I've set myself back by about 5 minutes, and I'm probably not going to do it in this part, am I? Oh, for fuck's sake, never mind. How many time have I got left? 6 minutes. I can do it in 6 minutes. This is going to be easy. Just to warn you people, yes, I did die on there. No, I'm not going to do it again. I was careless. I'm not sure 2 bottles of Lucozade are good for you. Ah, well. As you notice the music, it's like... it just doesn't suit it. I mean, this bit does here. I like the way that the bottom of the screen moves up and down a little bit. That looks pretty cool. To make it look like it, but they never use that effect. They never use screen shake. They just use it like... Now, his name's Chernabog or something stupid, but something... I think it sounds Russian to me. But some weird name that you can't pronounce unless you're Russian. But he looks to me like a general Heartless, like an actual pure breed Heartless, because there's no emblem on him anywhere. More importantly, he has red eyes. Well, he's not anywhere involved in the like the birth cycle, the cycle of evolution of Heartless. I can't remember how it goes, but basically you've got shadows which evolve into dark balls, which then turn into neo shadows, which then what the hell? Then turn into neo shadows, which then go into soul. Oh, forget it. I haven't looked at that the thing in such a while actually. But yeah, the last one, then it goes into invisible, then evolves into a dark side. For those of you familiar with what dark sides are, we're going to fight one shortly. And then I think it turns into one of these. Then it turns into the Guardian. The Guardian, which is you'll see later on. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but I'll point it out when we're there. Yeah, that was why I keep skimping on the defense spell, which is really why I die. It's my own fate if I do die. Skimping on defense. I mean, come on. I think I should use arrow regarding how much health I have. It's like a Tigi bar. Oh, don't spam fire at me. Okay, I think you need to see a dentist. Your teeth is kind of weird. What the hell is going on? I can't see anything. Fire. That was real mature. Stop throwing a temper tantrum just because I'm about to kill you. There we go. Of course I level up and learn treasure magnet and stuff, but see the music, it's absent. Anyway. As you see, regular Heartless, when you kill them, don't actually lose a heart. And that it makes it a purpose to show you every time you defeat a manufactured Heartless that you actually do, the heart does leave them. Notice, that definitely proves that he's a pure breed Heartless, because the heart doesn't leave him when he dies or gets destroyed. So in Avalanche Super Glide, we're going to equip Super Glide because it does come in handy for the game, not really the final boss, because no, it doesn't come in handy for the final boss because you're never there to use it. You'll see what I mean sometimes, but it's equipped and you'll see me use it in parts gone by. But anyway, head down into the crater, into the giant hole. As you realise, I wasn't too clued up on the boss fight that we went into, so I'm just really going to explain to you a few simple things about the boss. The boss is called Chernabog, and in Slavic that means Black God. He's the demonic denizen of Bald Mountain. From the Disney film, or Disney masterpieces as referred to, Fantasia or Fantasia, however you pronounce it, during the Night on the Bald Mountain segment of the film. He has a small screen time, but he's apparently a memorable character. In the film, he basically ensues his devilish antics until the church bell ringing Ave Maria cast him into the morning. In the battle, it's very similar to that of Phantom and Ansem, as you saw. A good way to call Donald and Goofy away from being burnt in the flames is fly away yourself, tapping triangle to call them, which is actually kind of useful in this fight. Most of them you simply fly behind his head and wait for him to stop breathing fire. Then you can attack the back of his skull. As I showed you as well. You cannot use summons in the fight, however, there's a very good... You can land on his shoulder, and you can... Apparently Tinkerbell is a great thing to summon during that fight. I'm not too sure about that myself, but landing on his shoulder allows you to activate summons and stuff. Chernabog is really the only Disney villain with there's no reason why you fight him. I mean, it's possible that he's a dark entity already, as I made several references to him looking like a Heartless. I mean, apparently he's the but although it does say here that he's the only non-Heartless sporting end of the world, possibly because there's no point turning him to Heartless. It is already entirely possible that he's unaware of the Heartless and their goal. He simply fights because his dark and evil nature makes him want to wipe out sources of good and light, such as Sora, who just happens to cross his path. Which makes that very interesting when you start to think about it, but of course I'm going to. Another thing, obviously Chernabog's unique music, the music not heard anywhere in the game. It's an arrangement of the classical piece Night on the Bald Mountain, originally by Modest Mussorgsky. This version here is like the yeah, they basically Yoko reworked this one, and it's been named Night on the Bear Mountain. We'll see you in the next part of Kingdom Hearts.